Yes.
There are two queries, my lord, yesterday, my lord. First is, my lord, that what is the total number of sanction posts and the present?
That is in the schedule. So that's the latest schedule.
My lord, the latest schedule I have uploaded at reference 72. My lord, as on date, my lord, the sanction strength is 15800. And district wise, my lord, the working strength was there, my lord, and total 9514 persons are working, and 6286 positions
Are vacant. Or
Second query raised by your lordship, my lord, that whether that 60 years will be applicable from the initial part
no,
of it is
because
second
do you
part.
transfer them to reserve or they continue in that initial period and that is extended?
That it is in the later part, my lord, that if 27A, B, C is being read in totality with 27(2)D and the nomination form which is after 3 years, my lord, if in totality it is being seen, my lord, then it comes in the later part.
No,
Reserve.
not
Reserve.
understood. No, not comes to reserve part. You initially appoint them, put them for training. Then they, in terms of 27A, they serve as home guards for a period of 6 months, which may be extended to a period of 12 months. After that, do you transfer them to reserve? Or they are continuing in that period for till the age of 60?
Thereafter, my lord, they continued up to 3 years, my lord.
So there are reserve.
Training 6 months, 12 months, up to 3 years, then physical fitness checking or renomination process, then 60.
3 years is in reserve.
34.
If you look
Reserve
at
shall be.
27A again, on successful cleaning completion or training, a volunteer home guard shall serve as a home guard for a period of 6 months, which may extend by the state government to a total period not exceeding 12 months.
Yes.
If the state government considers such extension necessary, that is for up to 12 months, and thereafter shall serve in reserve for a period of 3 years,
Yes, madam.
and while in reserve shall be liable to be called out for duty at any time.
Yes.
Now,
It is in the reserve.
this 3 years can be extended from time to time.
Time to time up to 60 years.
But is there an order in any case whereby after the training and that 6 months or 1 year period, you have transferred them to reserve?
No, my lord.
So they're all continuing.
They are continuing, my lord. And
ऐसा अलग से order नहीं होता.
I have a chart of some of the employees, my lord, that can be seen. They are working throughout 365 days.
Then they are not in reserve.
My lord, what has happened, my lord? What he is the voice of this part, my lord. He is telling, my lord, that after induction, my lord, they undergone with the training.
Yeah.
Then 6 months, 12 months. Then in this span itself, my lord, they continued up to the period of 3 years. After 3 years,
You see, every stage it is physical fitness. We are not on the issue of physical fitness. As per 27A, there are stages. Training, then 6 months. That's 6 months as a regular service, not reserve service. Regular service. That 6 months can be extended to 1 year.
Yes, sir.
That's the maximum. Thereafter, they are supposed to go in reserve
Reserve for-
for 3 years.
Yes, madam.
At that time,
Then
there
that
is
3
no-
years you can extend up to age of 60.
There is no specific order of converting them to reserve, my lord, but it is the understanding that they are in the reserve.
No, it is clear in the 27A. my lord.
There is no separate order for transferring them to reserve category, my lord, in the reserve force, my lord. But it is the process, my lord, that they are being treated for that 3 years period, my lord.
Now look at B.
Yes, my lord.
Volunteers.
My lord, 2D may also be there.
After they complete that initial 12-month period, and as per you, they go into, do you call them out? Or they're,
No one. They continued for a period of 3 years. Then
and
this is
then
the
what?
procedure, my lord, what I have been.
Then what? After 3 years?
After 3 years, one is subject to ACR fitness or those.
No, that extension is, we are not on extension.
Yes, sir.
Assuming somebody satisfies all your parameters of fitness, eligibility, etc. till the age of 60. So what is the stages through which he goes? Training, then
6 months,
6 months regular service,
12 months, sir.
6 to 12 months you can extend it.
Exactly, yes, sir. 3 years, then up to 60 years.
But in that 3-year period, do you call him out or he remains on duty?
Sending for the duties, they are regularly discharged.
Mr. Ganguly, problem is this. There is no concept of call off. There is no concept of call off in the act. The concept is call out.
Follow.
You are in reserve means आप जो करना है जहां मर्जी जाओ जब जरूरत पड़ेगी we'll call you out from your homes and vocations to help us. That is not happening. They are 24/7 on duty and you are saying with 2 महीने के लिए call off. Call off का concept नहीं है. And if you look at 27B, 27B says voluntary homeguard shall be eligible for extension of his enrollment or completion of his initial period of enrollment from time to time. Now, what is the period of enrollment?
But that's 3 years. That is the period of 3 years.
कहाँ है 3 years? It's 6 months.
First is 6 months, then 12, then
3 years is reserve.
Yes.
Thereafter serve as a reserve for a period of 3 years.
So enrollment is 6 months or 3 years?
Enrollment is for 3 years. 3 years.
3 years to serve as reserve for 3 years है.
जी.
So enrollment is not 3 years. And you are under B eligible to extend it from time to time up to the age of 60.
But in practical, what is happening, Malak, that I have narrated to you lordship.
Practical, what is happening is you are treating that 6 months period as the enrollment period, then extending it to initially 12 months, then 3 years, and then repeatedly every year or 3 years or whatever up to the age of 60. Ask normally. For example, give us one instance of one individual. Ki how did he go through that service? You have those orders.
I have to find out, Bharat.
Just as an example, let us see what is the.
For example, they are working every year, and since 2011, when this the
No,
first.
we want to see that if you are citing of somebody of 2011, we want to see that initial 2011 order.
मैं तो
Then that 6 month period, then 3 year period.
हमने तो 89 से ही लगा दिया.
On paper, सर कोई order होते नहीं आता.
ये actually, Bharat, they are after retirement, they are eligible for a संचेती राशि, accumulated salary. तो ये इनका ये हर जिस वर्ष 240 दिन से ज्यादा काम करेंगे उसमें 15 दिन के हिसाब से इनको accumulated एक अमाउंट मिलता है at the time of retirement. So ये वो चार्ट है जो which has been prepared by the department. This shows that they have worked throughout the year since inception.
किसी भी एक ईयर का आपके पास ओरिजिनल अपॉइंटमेंट ऑर्डर, एक्सटेंशन ऑर्डर या फिर इसके डॉक्यूमेंट्स है क्या?
ओरिजिनल अपॉइंटमेंट ऑर्डर के बाद ये जो हमने जो अभी आपके सामने
ये तो आपने टेबल दिया ना
ये
कैलकुलेशन
टेबल इसी का कैलकुलेशन है.
We don't want, we are not looking at कितने दिन काम किया.
Yes.
We are wanting to understand कि procedure. Reason why we are doing this is, we'll tell you this.
Sir.
If it is the initial period, you see, call out can only be for a person in reserve. So call out, call off, if you call it call off, can only be if a person in reserve. 27A gives you that initial period of appointment of 6 months. 27B says extension of the enrollment can continue up to the age of 60. Enrollment period किसको गिनेंगे हम? वो 6 महीने को गिनेंगे कि रिजर्व पीरियड को गिनेंगे?
तो री-एनरोलमेंट को लेकर भी पिटीशन फाइल हुई थी, that is also allowed.
पीरियड में सर री-एनरोलमेंट पे भी there are orders, Malak, कि वो नहीं करना है करके.
क्या कर रहे हैं?
We have not been permitted to renominate in every 3 years.
No, we are not on enrollment. We want to know पुराने केस में you see,
from the data, from the data.
वो ट्रेनिंग पीरियड काउंट करते हैं.
Yes, sir.
again you're missing the point. You see, अगर कोई रिजर्व में नहीं डाला आपने आज तक
जी.
तो कॉल आउट लगेगा ही नहीं उस पर. कॉल आउट तब लगेगा जब आपने उसको इनिशियल पीरियड खत्म होने के बाद रिजर्व में डाला है, तब वो रिजर्व में कॉल आउट की फैसिलिटी पे, अदरवाइज वो रेगुलर सर्विस में. So in that context, we want to know 27A and B. That is why this confusion arose. 27B says initial period is enrollment period can be extended up to 60. Does the enrollment period mean the reserve period? Or does it mean that initial 6-month period?
Can you explain from the date of it?
So practically what is telling Malad, although without going into 27AB, what is the grassroots reality is that after the induction.
Induction, you mean completion of training?
No, initial.
Initially.
All right.
Time of training.
Then he goes for training.
Then he goes for training. Then 6 months, 12 months, total हम उसको 3 साल तक उसको ऑपरेट करते हैं from training, including training. और
Training कितने पीरियड की होती है?
ट्रेनिंग है 90 दिन, 90 days.
90 days. So that-
तो 90 days, 6 months और 12 months और उसके बाद 2 साल और करके फिर उसको दिस इज द प्रैक्टिकल ग्रास रूट रियलिटी.
जैसे 12 months तो तब होगा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एक्सटेंड करेगी उसको.
हाँ,
स्टेट गवर्नमेंट करती है एक्सटेंड. कोई ऑर्डर होता है एक्सटेंशन का?
रेगुलरली
अलग से कोई ऑर्डर नहीं
वो
दिया.
कर देते हैं उसको रेगुलरली.
कैसे करते हो? डीआरसी होती है उसकी?
नहीं अलग से ऑर्डर नहीं करने.
With
मान के चलते हैं कि वो मतलब व्हाट
it says initial period from time to time subject to satisfactory conduct, antecedent, character verification, medical examination, physical fitness on the recommendation of the district review committee headed by an officer nominated by the district director general not below the rank of divisional commander. ये सब हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है?
कुछ नहीं. After 1962, my lord, they are working throughout the year. This act, my lord, they have not adopted the act after 1962.
B has not been.
This re-enrollment also, my lord, they have started on 3rd of May 20.
Mr. Ganguly, what you do is just give us the written note of this procedure. Give it by tomorrow.
Yes, will do.
Because if he is not being put to reserve, then there's no question of call out, call off. 24 hours, then he's in service.
I'll just.
My lord, after 3 years, my lord, my lord, the rotation proceeding are happening after 3 years, which is also incorrect.
That we'll see.
My lord,
The so-called call of order is not applicable to the persons, those who have joined the services for 3 years. To the period of 3 years, there is no call off.
नहीं कॉल अप पाती, कॉल अप तो प्रोसीडिंग रखती है और भी आफ्टर 3 years से भी करते हैं ये.
That was modified subsequently the order.
रोटेशन बाद में 3 साल बाद रोटेशन करते हैं. रोटेशन हुआ, नया अपॉइंटमेंट हुआ, पुराना सब अपना सीनियरिटी कुछ सब खत्म.
each and every employee, my lord, they are subjected to call off in every 3 years so far as the
Now,
present
it is
situation is concerned for 2 months.
Subject.
वो फिर हर 3 साल में जो which is under challenge, in every 3 years they are subjected to a call off for 2 months. This is the present position. And so far as this re-enrollment is concerned,
2011 में 6 महीने के लिए अपॉइंट हुआ था कोई.
जी
6 महीने के बाद 3 साल जब इन्होंने रिजर्व में दिया तो कॉल आउट कॉल ऑफ हुआ था नहीं हुआ था?
हुआ था.
ये 2011 के बाद क्या हुआ है वो that is the chart, my lord. After 2011, no call off has taken place. They have started the call off proceedings, my lord, in on 22nd of January 2020. Then these bunch of petitions have come and it has been stayed. So since 2011, they are continuously working 365 days. This I can make a statement over.
After the judgment of 2010, you know.
After the judgment of 2010, neither they were subjected to re-enrollment nor they were subjected to call off.
Procedure number. You can just give
I'll
that
give the
procedure.
note. Give the note, what are that?
May I submit, my lord?
Yes.
My lord, even in the case of Home Guard Sainik Welfare Kalyan Sangh, my lord, in that case, my lord, the calling off has been declared unconstitutional by the Honorable Single Bench, my lord, and that has been confirmed up to Honorable Apex Court.
That we have.
By day after tomorrow, my lord, I'll give one. Tomorrow.
Give a note.
And
We're not
re-
keeping it for hearing now. We're closing it. You give your note.
Re-enrollment petition has also been allowed, my lord.
If you have any instance of this reserve, etc., give some, just give it to the court.
Keep in reserve, my lord, we are continuing.
No, अगर कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट है उस पीरियड का,
I'll-
ट्रेनिंग के बाद कोई सर्टिफिकेट, एक सिंगल सेट उसका फाइल कर देना, then
That will do.
If the passbook of an employee, my lord, it may be allowed because every month salary is being credited from last 10, 12,
That
15.
is not the question. Their question is something different.
Lordship,
मैं पूरी प्रोसीजर फाइल.
It's a different matter.
Will
The issue is that what is the, under which capacity they are working.
that will do.
There's a reserve,
my lord, if any such document must be.
which they are appointed.
My lord, on affidavit will file, my lord, the
My
procedure.
lord,
Yes,
Mr. Ganguly.
When one or two
undertaking the-
employees are getting the pension also, man. We will produce that.
Some of them, my lord, some of them, they're being regularized and they're also getting.
They are getting pension also.
Mr. Ganguly is ready to, my lord, and undertake the, held the all procedure. So, my lord,
My lord, I also want to point out one more thing, my lord. The class 4 employees and the drivers in the home guard establishment are regular employees and they are getting pension and all gratuity and all benefits.
The case of other employees are different than the case of the volunteers.
Only voluntary,
Volunteers का issue है कि बाकी का है.
volunteers are getting.
Volunteers are getting pension.
here is.
So some of the persons, my lord, they have been regularized.
It is not the prayer in the petition.
This is.
I don't want to enlarge the scope of the petition.
Some of them.
That is, that.
Yes,
After the correct.
नहीं तो वैसे में देंगे.
All the benefits of the
So
regular.
we'll close and say arguments on clarification addressed, judgment reserved.